Guidelines for contribution to KasmeVade. What is a manifesto? A manifesto is generally defined as a published declaration of the intentions, motives, or views of an individual, group, political party, or government whosoever issues it. A manifesto usually comprises a previously published opinion or public consensus and/or promotes a new idea with prescriptive notions for carrying out changes in the future. Oxford Dictionary defines manifesto as a public declaration of the policy and aims of a group, such as a political party. Thus, an election manifesto is a published document containing declaration of the ideology, intentions, views, policies, and programs of a political party. The election manifestos are generally drafted by the political parties, keeping an eye on the forthcoming elections, and are generally published and well publicized. What is KasmeVade? KasmeVade is the crowdsourcing of election manifesto points from the voters. This is an online forum for the voters to express their requirements at the time of the election. The following points are the trigger for designing KasmeVade. Very often, the electoral manifestos do not acknowledge and address the real issues of the voters. There is no credible dialogue or forum on the preparation of the manifestos between political parties and voters. Here is an introductory video for KasmeVade. Objective of KasmeVade. The collective communication of the manifesto will make the voice of the voters stronger and empower the armed voter. KasmeVade will deliver a People's Manifesto. Benefits: educating the voters, highlighting critical needs, detailed specification of manifesto points, and discussion platforms for the manifesto are just some of the benefits. One important benefit of this portal is also knowing what the political parties are not going to commit to. In the traditional approach for manifesto preparation, voters only knew what parties promised to provide them after the elections, but here we will solicit participation of the political parties and find if they agree with the public's manifesto. Descriptors. Here are some descriptors that can be associated with the initiative. Sample manifestos. Here are some sample manifestos of the past for reference. Analysis of performance on basis of manifesto. Here is a midterm analysis of manifesto versus results as a sample. Levels in manifestos. The manifesto points can be at one of three levels: centre, state, and municipal corporation. Goals. This indicates that the manifesto point is a generic objective. An executive action. This indicates that the executive has to take action. And legislative. This indicates that the legislative body has to pass a bill and enact a law. Examples of manifesto points. Here are some examples of manifesto points. Please listen to the following section below carefully. Criteria for acceptance of manifesto points at KasmeVade. After submission of manifesto points, a team of moderators would review the inputs and approve it. These are the criteria that must be met for acceptance of the points for KasmeVade. Moderators will use the following criteria to approve the posts. Do not repost existing points. Please review the content that is already added to KasmeVade to ensure that there is no duplication while submitting your points. You may use hashtags to filter the topics for a better search. The new points should not be variations on the parameters of the existing points. For example, if there is a point such as child labour should not be allowed under 16 years, please do not add another point such as child labour should not be allowed under 14 years. Grammar check. Please install a tool like Grammarly to ensure that there are no language quality issues. No abuse. There should not be any abusive posts. Goals. No sub-goals should be entered. For example, if there is already a goal to reduce corruption drastically, then there can't be a goal to reduce corruption in RTO, railways, or etc. The parent goal on corruption will cover these areas. Objective and benefit. It is absolutely mandatory to provide the objectives behind the manifesto points, as this is also a discussion and a voting portal. It would be difficult for others to vote on a proposal if they do not understand the purpose of the manifesto point. Others may counter against the point in the discussion section if the purpose is not fully explained. The reference links given above are a good source of manifesto points, but they do not mention the benefit associated to the point, probably because the target audience was their own organisation and/or political party. If you are using the points from the above links, please understand the context and the background and provide the objective and benefits as well. The content in the reference links should be used as a pointer or a starting point. Please do not use those verbatim as the points may not have been moderated. Hashtags. The entry of hashtags is a must, as without the hashtags, the other users will find it difficult to search through your posts. More than one hashtag can be entered for a post. This is a very important feature of KasmeVade. Sharing of social media. Please share your posts on Facebook and other social media platforms. It is important your contributions get a large number of views. There would be a share button for posting your link on Facebook. Voting. Please reach out to your friends and family and ask them to vote on your posts. It is important that the issues get prioritized. Please do not copy and paste manifesto points. The manifesto points should not be copy and pasted blindly, as the context of the source forum could be different. Please do more research to try and make the points specific and relevant. Avoid the no-brainer manifesto points. For example, government should act to reduce inflation. There is no political party or voter who would disagree with this and say that inflation should be very high. About sourcing the manifesto points. The manifesto points do not necessarily have to be related to schools, colleges, or academia. We do expect you to reach out to various sections of the society and gather their inputs. We would like you to especially reach to segments that do not have an online presence or where there is a language or education barrier. For example, drivers, maids, farmers, plumbers, electricians, or any unskilled workers. Interview videos. You may want to record their videos and post them on our Facebook wall. We would love to have you post videos of manifesto sourcing on our Facebook wall. Please encourage your family members to contribute as well, but let them know to do it under their individual user IDs. Since there is going to be recognition at school or college level, and multiple schools and colleges would be participating, please mention your school name while registering, and ask your family members also to do the same. The reason for separate registrations from friends and family is important because demographics and profiles will play an important role in analysis later on. You are more than welcome to discuss and analyse the posts on the portal and contribute to the discussion. Suggested high-level topics as tags. Please refer to the below tags. They have been extracted from various news and government portals. They can trigger your thought processes for manifesto points. Who will use the data? The end user of this website would be political parties like BJP, Congress, or etc. But before it can be taken forward to the political parties, the posts need to cover the needs of the electorate comprehensively, and the prioritization inputs through voting on the portal should be arrived at.